Fast fashion is everywhere. It's the constant stream of new clothes in stores, all at incredibly low prices. It's tempting to buy into the latest trends without breaking the bank. But this affordability comes at a hidden cost, one that impacts our planet and its people in devastating ways. Fast fashion thrives on making us believe we always need the newest items, fueling a cycle of consumption with far-reaching consequences. This essay will delve into the dark side of this industry, exposing the truth behind the low prices. The fashion industry is a major polluter, and fast fashion plays a significant role in this environmental crisis. The production of clothing requires vast amounts of water, energy, and raw materials. Cotton, for instance, is a water-intensive crop, and the energy used in textile mills is often derived from fossil fuels. Fast fashion exacerbates this problem by churning out huge volumes of clothing at breakneck speed. This relentless pace not only strains natural resources, but also leads to poor working conditions for factory workers. Textile waste is a mounting global crisis, with millions of tons of discarded garments ending up in landfills each year. These clothes often contain synthetic fibers that do not biodegrade, adding to the long-term waste problem. The environmental damage extends beyond waste. Deforestation for raw materials and over-extraction of resources leave lands barren and ecosystems disrupted. Toxic chemicals used in textile production pollute waterways, harming ecosystems and human health. These chemicals can seep into the soil and water, causing long-term damage to the environment. The carbon footprint of the fashion industry is staggering, contributing significantly to global greenhouse gas emissions. The transportation of goods across the globe further adds to this carbon footprint. From the production of raw materials to manufacturing and transportation, every step of the fast fashion supply chain leaves a trail of environmental destruction. It's a cycle that demands urgent attention and action to mitigate its impact. Behind the allure of cheap clothing lies a harsh reality for garment workers. These workers are the backbone of the fast fashion industry, yet they are often invisible to the consumers who benefit from their labor. Fast fashion relies on exploiting cheap labor in developing countries. Factories are set up in regions where labor laws are lax, and wages are kept deliberately low to maximize profits. Workers, often women and children, endure unsafe working conditions, long hours, and poverty wages. They work in environments that lack basic safety measures, making them vulnerable to accidents and health issues. They face verbal and physical abuse, forced overtime, and denial of basic rights. Supervisors often use intimidation tactics to keep workers in line, creating a culture of fear and oppression. The pursuit of ever lower prices drives a race to the bottom, pushing brands to find the cheapest manufacturing options, regardless of the human cost. This relentless drive for profit comes at the expense of the workers' well-being and dignity. The Rana Plaza collapse in Bangladesh, which killed over 1,100 garment workers, stands as a tragic reminder of the human cost of fast fashion's relentless pursuit of profit. It highlights the urgent need for reform in the industry to ensure the safety and rights of all workers. Section 4. Feeding the cycle of consumption. Fast fashion thrives on a culture of disposability. Trends change rapidly, and garments are designed to fall apart quickly, encouraging consumers to buy more and more. This constant cycle of buying and discarding fuels overproduction and generates massive amounts of waste. The fast fashion industry bombards consumers with advertising, promoting a sense of inadequacy and the need to keep up with the latest trends. Social media influencers often contribute to this cycle, showcasing endless new outfits and encouraging impulsive purchases. This relentless marketing creates a sense of urgency and normalizes excessive consumption. Section 5. Choosing a different path towards sustainable fashion. The dark side of fast fashion is a stark reminder that our choices have consequences. The environmental and social costs are immense, from overflowing landfills to polluted rivers. But there is hope. Consumers have the power to demand change and support a more sustainable fashion industry. By raising our voices and making informed choices, we can drive the industry towards more ethical practices. We can choose to buy less, focusing on what we truly need, buy better quality items that last longer, and invest in pieces that are timeless and versatile. Supporting ethical and sustainable brands is crucial. These brands often use eco-friendly materials and ensure fair labor practices. Look for brands that prioritize fair labor practices, use eco-friendly materials, and are transparent about their supply chains. Transparency is key. Brands that openly share their processes and sourcing are often more trustworthy and committed to sustainability. Support legislation that holds fashion companies accountable for their environmental and social impact. Embrace second-hand clothing, repair and upcycle garments, and reduce waste. Choose timeless styles over fleeting trends. Classic pieces not only last longer but also reduce the need for constant consumption. By making conscious choices, we can shift the fashion industry towards a more sustainable and just future. Together, we can make a difference.